The internet erupted with sensational claims tying Kim Kardashian and her family to Diddy's illicit activities, plunging the scandal to new depths. Allegations suggest Kim's active involvement in Diddy's illegal endeavors, alongside participation in a nefarious Hollywood cult exploiting celebrities' struggles for profit. Despite her public image as a legitimate business mogul, it's now alleged that Kim's enterprises serve as a facade for darker, clandestine dealings aimed at amassing wealth through unsavory means. With Diddy's exposure came suspicions of broader celebrity involvement, including figures like Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Oprah. However, Kim Kardashian's implications surprised many, sparking intense scrutiny into her connections with Diddy. Suspicion heightened when Kim abruptly unfollowed Diddy across all social media platforms just before Homeland Security raided his residence for potential evidence. The timing raised eyebrows, fueling speculation of preemptive distancing from Diddy to evade potential fallout. Further revelations emerged, linking Kim to notorious Hollywood manager Lou Taylor, whose influence extends to Diddy, Justin Bieber, and the entire Kardashian clan. Taylor's alleged orchestrations in Britney Spears' conservatorship and attempts to replicate the same with Lindsay Lohan underscore the depth of her involvement in celebrity affairs. Shockingly, Kim reportedly sought Taylor's assistance in managing her business affairs, potentially entangling herself further in the web of controversy. The scandal takes a darker turn with the involvement of Kris Jenner, previously exposed for her association with the California Community Church. Initially perceived as a tax scheme, the church's ties to Lou Taylor reveal a deeper, more insidious purpose. Allegations suggest the church, acting as a conduit, received substantial sums from Diddy to silence his victims under the guise of charitable donations, masking the true nature of the transactions as hush money. The intricate web of connections, spanning from Kim Kardashian to Diddy to Lou Taylor and beyond, paints a disturbing picture of Hollywood's underbelly where power and wealth intersect with exploitation and manipulation. As the scandal unfolds, it exposes the veneer of glamour shrouding the darker realities of celebrity culture.
Right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church hall. Follow me, go with me. They just doing all of this, y'all, in the name of the Lord. This all the story. Now, to cover myself, everything in this video is alleged, honey. This is what I digged up, and I don't know how much truth is to it, but there's reportings, okay? So everything I'm saying is allegedly. Keep that in mind. So, Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever. So I was like, let's look at this Lou Taylor person. I'm thinking Lou Taylor was a guy who's the woman with a husband, a whole husband. And that's not hearing anything. Now, mind you, y'all remember the whole thing with Britney Spears? So come to find out, Lou Taylor, okay, so Lou Taylor is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She's like a business manager icon. Now, Mike, do y'all know the Lohans, with the Lindsay Lohan? So she apparently, allegedly, she has been behind most of these stars' conservatorship situations, especially Britney Spears. So before we talk about Britney, Mike Lohan, which is the Lohan girl, Lindsay Lohan's daddy, accused Lou Taylor and the mama Dina Lohan from trying to put Lindsay Lohan in a conservatorship concerning her money. Also, allegedly, there's a lawsuit from 2021 with Astro tragedy, and she's being sued for employment discrimination. This is what this Lou lady is. Now, Lou Associates maintain intense control also over Britney Spears' life and money. And she was behind even the conservative.
Lou and her husband have allegedly exploited celebrities for years, manipulating them into false mental health diagnoses and conservatorships to siphon millions. Kim and Diddy purportedly orchestrated Kanye's portrayal as mentally unstable to seize control of his finances. Kanye disclosed being overprescribed lithium unnecessarily, suggesting a scheme to discredit him and justify a conservatorship.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look.
They would have Michael Jackson.
Or worse, yeah. So look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney when she.
During a court hearing, Britney Spears exposed her family for falsely diagnosing her and administering excessive lithium, later used to justify her inability to manage finances.
Totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me by making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me, and by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said. It's not okay. I don't want to interview. I'd much rather.
The allegations swirling around Kim and her alleged involvement in various unsavory activities, from profiting off Britney Spears' conservatorship to potentially being linked to Diddy's dubious dealings, paint a disturbing picture. Fans in the midst of the Free Britney movement undertook their own investigations, unearthing claims that Kim and her family reaped a staggering $600 million from Britney's conservatorship. Speculation runs rampant that this substantial sum could have been funneled through intricate channels, possibly even finding its way into Kim's estate. The theory extends further, suggesting a connection to Kylie Jenner's sale of half of her cosmetics empire for a figure eerily reminiscent of the alleged profits. But the plot thickens. Kim's purported involvement in Diddy's affairs adds another layer of complexity. Her association with a disturbing Balenciaga campaign, featuring children in unsettling imagery reminiscent of sacrificial connotations, raises eyebrows. The collaboration, showcasing minors adorned in bondage gear alongside adult-themed paraphernalia, evokes discomfort and suspicion. Many online commentators draw parallels between the imagery and ancient ritualistic practices. Critics condemn Kim's participation in such campaigns, accusing her of profiting from exploitation and moral degradation. The notion of Kim and Diddy's collusion in illicit activities prompts outrage and condemnation. Some perceive them as opportunistic individuals capitalizing on the vulnerability of others for personal gain. Accusations of utilizing religious institutions to launder money add a sinister dimension to the allegations. The moral implications of such actions spark debate among observers. Questions regarding the limits of greed and the consequences of unchecked ambition linger. Commentary reflects a mix of moral indignation and calls for accountability. Suggestions that Kim and her cohorts will face divine retribution for their alleged transgressions underline the severity of the accusations. However, amidst the fervor of speculation and condemnation, uncertainty looms. Will Kim ever face consequences for her purported involvement in these scandals? Can justice prevail in a world where power and influence often shield the guilty? As the investigation unfolds, the public awaits answers, grappling with the unsettling reality of exploitation and corruption in the pursuit of wealth and status.